Hello, everybody. This is Michelle Orwick, and welcome to Magic Mondays. A lot going on behind the scenes, and I have been asked to switch over to using my business page for my Facebook Lives due to trying to upload my videos to the new app that's coming out, due to uploading the videos to YouTube to make it more accessible. Apparently that's only possible to do from the business page instead of the personal page. So welcome to the business page. If you're watching it from somewhere else, that's cool too. But if you are interested in watching me live, definitely come to my business page and like the page, and you can note that you can see when Michelle is coming on live, and that'll help you get notifications. In the meantime, I will post when I'm coming on live on my regular page with just a notice. So that's the best I can do in the meantime as we're going through the transitions. And I have been talking about the fact that this is the summer of change. We are all being called to up level. We're being called to do the hard stuff, not just the easy stuff. And for anybody who has known me for any period of time, the technological stuff is not my fun place to be, but I learn something new every day. And that's part of what we're being asked to do right now, is to up level, to face our challenges in a deeper way, to expand. A lot of people are feeling the contraction right now as we are in this discombobulated, silly, crazy, intense energy. So we're in the last days of Cancer as we are, feeling this overwhelming amount of emotion right now. And that's good emotion, bad emotion, it's just emotion. And we'll be changing over from Cancer to Leo in the next week. We are getting ready for Leo season, which is an interesting, different energy than the one we actually have right now. So right now we're in this super deep emotional time, but with the Leo season, we're going to be on fire. We are asking for those fires of transformation to come upon us. It's asking for us to kind of phoenix energy, where we shed what isn't working for us and move into what is. We are really, truly being called to up level, to stay in the room. I am learning to stay in the room when it gets uncomfortable. And I have had to do some uncomfortable things and try and get really streamlined and really focused. And so I ask you to do the same thing. And how do you do that? How do you set your wishes and your dreams into motion and stay in that frequency? Remember, the frequency of love is going to be stronger than any other frequency. And so with that frequency of love is one of self-love first. So if you are trying to put your wishes into motion, forgive your failures. So how do you do that? There's a wonderful statement from Louise Hay, which is to look yourself in the mirror or connect to your higher self and say, I forgive you for not being who I thought you could be by now. Or maybe you wish you had made a mistake and you wish you hadn't done that. I forgive you for making this choice. Maybe you think that you should have more money, or you should have not chosen that bad relationship, or maybe you should have chosen the relationship and wish you hadn't passed on, or a job that you hadn't passed on, or an opportunity that you hadn't passed on. So I forgive you for that, and I set you free. And that is breaking contracts. And one of my favorite things in theta healing is to say, it is commanded to release any oaths, vows, contracts, promises that I have made. It is so powerful to release the contracts that you're making. We make decisions and contracts and promises all the time. So release what you've promised to do and let it go. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Janine. Hi, Sage. And let it flow and let it go. It's a great way of putting it. There's so much that we limit ourselves in creating our dream state, our dream life, because we are afraid of failure. And let's just face it, sometimes we're going to do stuff that isn't going to succeed. And sometimes you're going to do stuff that you never thought could possibly go nearly as well as your wildest dreams. So this is an opportunity for you to open up to those possibilities, to open up to what it is you're trying to create in your life. And just remember, love is the creation energy. The creation energy is pure love. And we can get into the religious doctrine, if you want, where somebody else is doing it for you. Maybe you're expecting your priest, or maybe you're expecting your minister. Maybe you're looking for someone else to guide you. But the truth is, the energy of finding your own love, your own self-love, is the mirror, the frequency, the key. So if you can love yourself, this is the deepest, most powerful thing I can ever tell you, is to love yourself. First, do that forgiveness work where you are forgiving where you are. Do that contract work where you're no longer bound to the promises that you have had in the past. Hello, Sean. Hi, Misty. It is so cool to see you. I am going to meet you one day, Misty. So one of the things that we do is we take this love energy and we put it toward ourselves, because as creators, we are always giving it away so that we can receive love back. We give our love so that we can then receive love back, whether that's in some form of acceptance, some sort of energy exchange. And when we love ourselves fiercely, when we plan our dreams and our wishes and our choices, and we get fierce about that, we decide that's what we're going to do, and we honor that, all the other love will fall into place. When we love ourselves, when we love our dreams, when we put ourselves and our plan before anything else, then it all falls in place. And don't get me wrong, I am huge about serving. Serving is the way we are going to change this planet. I am huge about loving the people on this planet and giving them love and giving them acceptance and changing the frequency of the planet with the pure, unadulterated love that we have. There's an old statement that says that when we serve, we will heal. And that is so true. That is one of the ways I see self-love, is in serving others, because then I act in service, I act in love. But we want to be careful not to put that service into a place where we feel we are taken advantage of, where we are being taken for granted, where we are not receiving back the gratitude, whether it's our own gratitude or someone else's. So if we're in service to receive a reward, if we're in service to accept, or to think we're going to get something back. That's not the kind of service that's going to heal us. The service for the pure act of serving humanity, that will heal us. And serving ourselves, that will heal us. Loving ourselves, putting ourselves into the light, that will heal us. You have to remember that every act of self-love is as an act of love toward humanity. And every act of love toward humanity becomes an act of self-love. So let's fiercely design your dreams around the concept of love. It will be powerful. It will bring you joy. It will bring you fulfillment, and it will bring you satisfaction. I absolutely promise that. When you are doing what you love, when you are passionate about what you're doing, it flows. It flows so easily. It flows miraculously, and you are filled with total sense of peak experience. I've never really talked about peak experience on one of my Facebook Lives before, but peak experiences is when you become so connected to the energy that it's like you're seeing Technicolor. It's like you're tasting things more fully. It's like all of your senses become so clear. I teasingly call it the love you mans. I love you. I love this. I love the colors. I love this. I was having one of those peak experiences on Saturday. And when you're having a peak experience, you can set the intention and magically create anything. And that's really what magic is. You can use herbs and crystals and candles, but at the moment that you're really doing magic, you are in the energy of creation. You are in your set energy of the light. You are in your own energy of that connection, that creation, in that love. So that is pure magic. That is pure miracles here. So when you are ready for your miracle, love yourself. When you're ready for the miracle, love your life. When you're ready for the miracle, set your intention and drop the how it's going to happen. Be in the miracle of its existence. And with the law of attraction, we hear a lot about the law of attraction, just kind of wishing it into play. But there's some missing pieces in that. Yes, we have to set that frequency, but we have to let go of any dueling beliefs within inside of us. So we can visualize and feel and experience what we're setting to create a frequency. But if you are living in chaos, you need to clean up the chaos. So like if you are living in a space that is cluttered, you need to clean up the clutter to be able to make space for the room for the law of attraction. If you are living outside of your means and you're in debt, you need to clean up the energy leaks to live in that experience. When you are in the energy of overgiving, you need to clean up and create standards and boundaries with the law of attraction so that you are honoring yourself. When you are working with the law of attraction, you may want to work with the energies of the moon, with the energies of the astrological cycle, because sometimes there just are certain forces that are more planetary, more outside of us. And so we're working with the law of attraction, but let's say we're, in the dark of the moon and we're trying to promote our biggest event, and it happens to be like the day before an eclipse or something. So you want to work with the energy flow instead of against it. So one of the ways that you're going to make your dreams come true is to work with the flow, to know yourself, to know the energy of those you're working with, and capitalize on people's strengths rather than asking for what you want them to do. One of the things that has come up a lot this weekend in my different kinds of coaching is that we are desiring what we want from another person, whether that's a boss, a coworker, a family member, or a romantic partner, or even our children. We want them to be this, and that is not their strength. That is not their mode of operation. That is not the way they are. And we are so bound and determined to change them that we're not realizing that we are therefore not creating the reality we want, because we want them to be the solution rather than to find the solution within ourselves. So, I was working with a girl whose boyfriend's an introvert going through a lot of stuff. And she was going through the Cancer eclipse, and she was feeling highly emotional, and she was having our female time, and she was really, really needy at the time that he really, really needed her to back off. And so you can't ask someone to change. You can then, if you're feeling very needy, go ask someone else to help you through your neediness. A lot of times I feel like women should perhaps spend more time with women when our monthly comes up, because we're a little more sympathetic. And there is a reason why the red tent movement is so powerful, because if we support women, what women are supporting women in that time, then we're a little less taking it out on others. So know your emotions, know where you're at. Check in to see if you are asking someone to be someone that they are not. And that would move, the law of attraction isn't going to give you what you want if you're asking someone else to perform massive miracle changes. I say the miracle change, meaning it would take a miracle to make a mountain into an octopus. And so that's kind of what you're talking about when you're trying to create someone's to change their personality just because you want them to be something different. So what we're here to do is learn the frequency of love. We're here to learn that self-actualization and that drive and that clarity of love and truth. So I want to just give everybody a healing this evening. So we're going to work on clarity in love. And that's the love that's L-O-V-E, self-love and connection and universal love. So I think it glitched for a second. Hopefully everybody has me back. I had a little blurb on my internet connection. So give me a heart or a shout out or a thumbs up if you've still got me on your screen. Oh, yay. Okay, I guess I'm still alive and breathing. All right, so let's just close our eyes and work together on the energy frequency of love. And so what is that frequency? I'm asking you to just take a deep breath and claim your highest frequency, the love and above frequency of being here, above and out of our daily traumas, our daily dramas, our, frustrations and our anxieties. I'm going to ask you to move into that in your heart. What does that feel like? The feeling of absolute, pure, unconditional love. That may be hard for some of you, but that's why we're doing this. So I am going to transmit the energy frequency, and you're going to let it come in. That it's safe and it's easy and it's possible to be in the energy of love. Self-love, self-acceptance, the energy of universal consciousness of love. That it's safe to be part of a DNA level love where you love yourself. And let's send that healing back through all the generations of your DNA. So we're sending this love healing into our DNA, into shifting our parent patterns, all the patterns that you're showing up with that have come from your parents and their parents and their parents, like 7 generations back. Let's send the love frequency through your race, all the different races that we become, through the consciousness of your ancestors, through the forward section of our children, our cousins, our nieces, our nephews, anybody we're related to that has come into existence after us, that are cellularly related to us. And let's send the healing out now to our mirrors, our romantic partners, our lovers, our husbands, our wives, our boyfriends, our girlfriends, that we see them and accept them for who they really are without trying to make them into who we wish they could or would become. And then let's turn the mirror around into self-love, where we are accepting ourselves for who we are rather than who we wish we were or who we wish we could become. Ooh, and let's send that out to our coworkers, our bosses, our clients, our students, our partners, anyone we work with, anyone we purchase from, anyone we are even working with on the online community. Ooh, yeah. Let's send this out to our children, all the children on the planet, that they understand this love. Let's send this out to the politicians on the planet. Let's just send this out as a group consciousness of the love frequency, that it is time in the ascension process to raise our frequency, and that we are a lighthouse, we are a shining example, that it is safe to be an example, that you are an example. Yeah. And let's just re-energize that this is your time, that you are ready to move into change, that it's safe to grow and change, that it's safe to shine your light into the world, that it's safe to love yourself and to inspire others into the frequency of love, that you are the frequency of love, that you are grace, that you are love, and you are kindness, compassion. And let's just throw in courage, that you are courageous. You're living courageously. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. As above, so below, so it is. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, a lot coming out. If you are interested, if I don't have your email address and you're interested in being on my email list, please private message me or go to my website and sign up for emails. I will be sending out some nice emails this week. I'm going to be doing a challenge next week, so you'll have some time to just don't be surprised. Next week, I am going to do a Psychic Summer School 5-day challenge. I'm already in the middle of 30 days of doing Facebook Lives and putting out a video every single day. And so if you are interested in more information of those, just private message me. If there is any interest at all in going on the trip to England, we do have some spaces available. We have moved the information call to next Thursday. So if you are interested in going to the higher heart activation that will be performed inside Stonehenge the day before the eclipse next summer in 2019, please let me know. It is a 11 night trip and 12 days in England and Scotland through stone circles. We'll visit the Glastonbury tour. We'll be staying at the Chalice Well Retreat Center. It's just an amazing trip, a sacred journey. I sat down today and started talking to someone about another sacred journey that'll be happening in 2021 in Eastern Europe. So lots of sacred site tours coming. I'm working on something for November 11th in Sedona. I'm working on a trip, beautiful trip here to magical Orlando, Florida, that will be very special in the spring. So lots going on. And of course, I'm getting ready for Psychic Summer School going live. And we'll be doing a free Facebook challenge next week, which will help you heighten and deepen your intuition, all free content. So stay tuned, stay opened. And we do have the videos starting on the My Odyssey app. We've fixed most of the glitches. So we're going to be starting to load videos daily onto the My Odyssey app, and we'll do a full-on launch later in August. So there's just a lot going on. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. I can't believe how supported I feel. If you are in Orlando, we do have an incredible class tomorrow. We're going to be working with archangels in Soul Circle. So that will be tomorrow night at Cole. And I just absolutely want you to know how much I love you, how much seeing all your faces on these Facebook Lives mean to me, how just unbelievably loved I feel, and I want you to feel that love back from me. I love you. I support you. I see you. I honor you. I appreciate you. I know that you're doing the work. Anyone who is called to be doing the work at this time is going to see a major transformation. This is Phoenix time. You are ready. You are ready to shine your divine light into the world. You are ready to be the lighthouse. You are ready to rise like a helium balloon, getting rid of all that junky sandbags. And yeah, this 30 days in between eclipses is very transformative. And sometimes that container can be slightly uncomfortable. So just, honor yourself, love the people around you, because they're all being eclipsed too. And to do that, move into forgiveness, move into appreciation, move into gratitude. So this is Michelle, and I thank you. And some of you I'll be seeing tomorrow live and in person in Orlando. And some of you I will be coming on live and doing another Facebook Live. So just so you all know, if you're watching this at a later time as a recording, it's going to be on my Michelle Orwick Master Healer Facebook page. All my live videos will be moved to this location for when I'm going live. They tell me that's the only way they can upload the videos to other places. So as we're making big changes and making ourselves more available to you, we're just moving to this new location. So I love you, I honor you, and I just want you to remember to live magically.